Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Pathfinder Kingmaker. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today, still in this level, interestingly enough, and also dealing with the golden golem over there, or these golden golems I should say, because there's two of them. I don't know what they do. Oh, look at that, we got one diamond dust, I've always wanted. Okay, did we get... Yeah, we did. We have level ups. That's what I was remembering from last episode. That's the level ups. I'm not doing the level ups. We are waiting until, well, Octavia is with us. Also, until I know what these fools need. Because we're getting attributes now. That's great. Robe of Eyes for plus 10... What? Plus 10 bonus to perception? Oh, that's the skill, right. And the effects of the uncanny dodge feat... which is also nice, I suppose, if you have Uncanny Dodge. That's probably a build-crucial item right there, if you have Uncanny Dodge and are just going around dodging things instead of tanking them. Which is the way I'm doing it, because we have Valerie, and Rim, and everybody else, really, at the end of the day. Artfully crafted instruments with Irovetti's monogram are covered with greasy fingerprints, because Irovetti, he liked his... gravy, that's the one. I was gonna say grease. That's just a different thing altogether. He liked his gravy, and of course, that's why he was a criminal and just the worst person. Anyway, so we have that passage to the Torturer's Chamber. We also have this passage to the King's Chamber. Let's check. Oh, the golems don't do anything. Well, let's continue moving, because we're sure to come across things that matter. We have another passage over here. Perfect. Oh, this loops back over here. There's a ghost. There, says the ghost. Thank you. So nice of you to comfort me in this hour of need. And, I'm not really sure what that is supposed to be, actually. What the ghost is referring to. The dare. Is it the door that has bad things behind it? Because the ghost was right. This door has bad things behind it. Freaking ambushes. I tell you. My god, there's a lot of them. Fortunately, it's a matter of just doing this. I will get Gilladell at the back to start shooting over there. That's potentially a bad thing. Moving into the room. As long as we don't get blinded, I think it'll be fine. Are they all the same? I think they are. They're all Troll Guard veterans. Oh, this one died fast. Wow, that's pretty good. Ba-da-ba-choom. Telling us that we leveled up. I think that's telling us that we leveled up. I think that sound doesn't happen when we just win a normal fight. I mean, that was a normal fight, but without having a level up queued. This room reeks of carrion doused with perfume. Huh. This is the good room of the good room of the castle, or wherever we are, because it doesn't have the gravy. What do we have? Servants. Okay, I'll steal all of your things. The servants, I suspect, are gonna maybe say something. Please don't kill me. I'm just a dishwasher. What a week, says the other servant. First the pipe burned, then the pipes clogged, now a revolution. Yes, that is indeed all in a week's work. It's just how it goes. And by revolution, it's really not a revolution. It's the armed invasion. Anyone open the door, I beg you, says. Who says that? Literally no one said that. Do you see that? It doesn't have the name. What is that supposed to mean? The ghost is in cahoots with whatever made that noise. What? Wait. I need to pay attention to what they said. Several emotions, it's all good. Open the door, I beg you. But there is no door. Is there a door over here that we're not seeing? Or did that line not show up on time and it was supposed to be somewhere else or something to that extent. I'm not sure. Either way, we're good to go. We're gonna go to the Torturer's Chamber. It's probably where King Irovetti kept all the grease. Oh, sorry. All the gravy. Grease is a different thing. Gravy itself is just... I'm not 100% sure I know what gravy is. I think I know what it is, but I'm not sure. As far as I can tell, it is a type of like, you... how should I put this? Ketchup can't be gravy, right? It's not a category of things. It's you either put ketchup on it, or you can put gravy, or you can put both if you want. I'm correct in that, right? And if I'm correct, and by the way, we're guests at last. My talons were carving meat. No, carving meat? No, I suspect they were craving meat. They were indeed craving meat. I just misread. And there's potentially more people, of course. Son of a... I am so not... I'm so happy. So vindicated that I lowered the difficulty. So freaking vindicated. It's like... the game is mocking me. But yeah, I don't think I've ever had gravy. Unless gravy is just anything that you put on food. Like, you know, anything moist that you put on food. Like, mayonnaise is gravy. Or applesauce. Do you put applesauce on food? Because I've eaten applesauce on food and it's amazing with fries. Don't shame me! Also, this thing just doesn't die. Wait, is it another one of those immortal things? This guy's called Gedovius, which is a lovely name. I mean, it's a badass name. But of course it is. It's got a V and a US at the end. That's just how it goes. But unfortunately, it's not dying. And unfortunately, it's attacking Jethal, which is bad. There's just a lot of unfortunate things over here. Let's shake your bone, see what happens. Do I want to do that? Yes, I do. The bone shaking, it doesn't seem to do much. Let's just shake more bones. It just misses for days, basically. What is the armor class? 5,000? Probably. Let's see. Armory attacks. Oh, 42 only. That's not too bad. Dexterity bonus of 14, which means this guy's got 38 dexterity. Of course, sure. That's definitely not an issue. Let's look at where we are with our stats. 25. 26? Yeah, it's only 12 lower than these enemies are. There we go. Yeah, I was talking about it last episode about casting the right spells. An easy way to make that guy really difficult is to make him not dependent on his armor class. Make him immune to normal weapons. Or make him cast a spell that makes him immune to normal weapons. So then you need to cast a spell. Or you need to have like those little things that you add to your weapons to make them magic for brief moments of time. Oh wait, this is bad. This is bad. I'm just now remembering that we should have gotten the loot screen. We probably get a loot screen easily, but we should have gotten the loot screen when we left that previous area. Newspaper clippings. They have newspapers. I mean, of course they do. They have the press. Newspaper clippings with urgent headlines decorate the wall. Terrible murder at the port. Ooh, newspapers publishing that sort of stuff here. In Pitax. They didn't do that in real life. I mean, they did. Anyway, let's not get into the history of the press because it's a fascinating topic. New victims of the port ripper. Gargoyle suspected. Guards helpless to stop murderer. Oof. This sounds like a concerted effort to just agitate the population, really. Not that these things didn't happen. It's just that the newspapers are talking about it. That's what I'm saying. In Pitax. And that's the same as before. There are newspaper clippings on the wall. Port Ripper stopped. Murder stopped. For how long? An unsolved secret of the Reaper. A newspaper article titled, "The Truth About the Ripper" is hanging on the wall. It reads, "However, against the claims of the guards, our informant, who asked not to be named, claims that the Port Ripper is still alive and lives at the King's Palace, serving as Irovetti's personal executioner." Yeah. A DC 40, of course. Athletics, I probably can do that. We're not gonna do that right now, though. Let's explore a little bit more. That probably is a shortcut. What do we have? Some portcullises? And we have Hannes Drelev. Excuse me, Mr. Drelev. I opened your door, luckily. I rolled a 1. Of course I did. You barely recognize the man sitting in the cell. He's changed much over the years since you saw Baron Hannes Drelev at the formal reception in Rostov. Once muscular arms are now thin, his skin is pale, his eyes sunken. He's sitting on the floor, staring at his hands. Let's use Detect Magic. Let's see what we have here. It seems that there are no active spells on Drelev. That's the first... Is that the first time? No, maybe the second time we use that in the game. Also, Detect Magic. What is... That's a spell. You don't... What do you do to use Detect Magic? Do I have a thing that casts that? What? It's because it's not the Arcana. The Arcana check is a different thing. That's to know about things about magic. It's not to detect magic. Anyway, however, you notice some traces of a strange magical aura. It reminds you of the one that filled the chamber under the old sycamore where you fought Tartusio. One could assume that these traces were left by some powerful artifact, but there's no guarantee of that. Baron Drelev, I didn't expect to see you here. Also, I should have had a space before the I and after the question mark. The Baron's lips begin to tremble, but he doesn't lift his eyes from his hands. Just when you begin to sense you won't be getting an answer, he speaks softly. You are too late. Baron Hannes Drelev is dead. This is only a corpse. I have a few questions for you. Drelev doesn't react to your words and keeps looking down at his hands. Are you dead? After a long pause, Hannes speaks softly and simply. Yes. So if you're dead, how can you be talking? I mean, he's not talking to me? Gilladel, it's a corpse that's talking to you. Also, Jaethal is right next to you. And she's dead. Well, I mean, undead, but, you know, minutia. Actually, it does make me think that he might be undead. Let's ask the dumb question. And he answers dumbly. Okay. Are you... Oh. I can just berate him. What are you doing in Irovetti's prison? He interlocks his fingers. The Baron left Rostov for Glenebon. Stumbled into an ambush. Irovetti slaughtered his people and captured him. No one paid a ransom for Baron Hannes Drelev. Then Irovetti killed him. How did you die? Irovetti keeps a monster as a servant. A pet naga. It assumes different shapes for him. But that's not important. Then don't tell me about the not important things. He gave her a weapon. Oh, the shapes are not important. Okay, sure. A wooden sword. Probably magic. He told her to pierce Drelev with it. She did, and Drelev died. If you're dead, does that mean a priest can resurrect you? A priest? Hannes moves his lips silently. Yes, a priest. Do priests resurrect the dead? Yes, perhaps a priest can. Well, there's no reason for you to stay in this cage, whether you're dead or alive. By the way, if you wish to be brought back to life, go outside and find a cleric, Dre Yarns. Tell him Gilladel sent you, and you need help. Dre Yarns, a priest. A priest can resurrect Drelev. Hannes stands up with effort and leaves the cell, swaying unsteadily on his feet. Hannes raises his face with difficulty and looks at you. Thank you, Gilladel. Perhaps Baron Drelev will live again. And I am left perplexed, not knowing exactly what is going on. Is he suffering from just the trauma of perhaps being tortured? Was he, Oh no, don't do that. Was he actually killed through magical means? Is he undead? If you're undead, the priest is just gonna smite you. I mean, maybe. Oh no, we failed that lock. It doesn't matter because there's nothing in there. I mean, maybe there is, but it doesn't matter. What did we roll for that lock? A 2 and a 1, of course. I mean, it's only natural that we did that we roll very low. At this point, I think we're being ambushed from behind. At this point, the only things we fail are when we roll just very low. But it is still an insult and an affront. I don't know why you're going over there. I told you to go over here. Seriously, that is... That's why. That's why I don't trust you. You're all Satan and deserve to perish a lot. There's a lot of war going on, which is fine enough. Let's see if I can get that were-rat, because it's casting spells and whatnot. Let's get you to heal yourself by causing wounds. Lindsay, in the meantime, is taking damage, which is bad news. Let's just get her over there. No, get her over there. I need to select you. Are we gonna be okay? Lindsay, oh my god, they're just absolutely cheating. Like, this is just cheating. That, like, what? Like, not that I care for Lindsay, mind you. She can die all she wants. But did you see how the AI just, nope, I'm there now. There's no control. There's just no control over keeping your backline alive. I don't know what the game is thinking. Because that to me sounds like it's scripted. Because usually that would be, because we haven't seen that happen before. That magical flying. I mean, we did see it happen, but only at the start of combats, and actually fairly recently as well. So Lindsay, you're just gonna be low on health. Shut up, don't complain. We did see it happen, but it's the sort of thing that tends to happen when the AI is being superseded by scripts, basically. Are those magical? Okay, I need to be able to tell what I'm picking up, otherwise it's a little bit of a blind thing. What is this? Leather armor, bombardier's vest, not that again. Intelligence +1, and we're good. So it probably is a script, which makes it even more aggravating, honestly. Because they scripted the archers to attack your backline, which is a thing that the AI should do already. Although that would shape the gameplay considerably, because, like, the difference between playing Baldur's Gate, I was talking about Baldur's Gate, and the difference between playing Baldur's Gate and Temple of Elemental Evil is very, very shaped by the fact that in Temple of Elemental Evil, enemies actually go for your backline. Like, the moment they have a chance. They will take hits if they need to. They're brutal. They're absolutely brutal. As they should be, I mean... unless, I mean, if you're playing, on tabletop, if the DM does that, it's the DM just wants to kill your players, which is fair enough, I suppose. Depends on what kind of session you're running. But yeah, a DM that attacks your backline like that, never mind the cheating, but just like that, it's a DM that wants to kill you. Maybe not so much. I don't know actually how. I don't know how it works for this rule set, or even for Dungeons and Dragons 3.5, how it works for the death. Do you always get resurrected? Oh look, there's another ghost comforting me. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's just I have no idea what's going on. The ghost points to a place. The place doesn't have anything though. Okay, let's get some other stuff. Got a warhammer, and nothing else. It's very dark in here. Okay, so this leads to the palace halls, which is where we were. That's curious. This leads to the palace halls. Okay. I can live with that. Again, interesting that we got in precisely through where the boss was gonna be. So what we're gonna do? Let's see. Torturer's chamber to the armory. So this is the palace halls. But what we're gonna do before we proceed, because we are gonna proceed down through there. We're gonna go visit the other areas over here, because I think this is just gonna be very big. So, and by that I mean I am showing this map over here, or this thing, because we're looting. Even though we're probably gonna need to drop a bunch of stuff. But it's fine. Mostly, it's probably going to be armor. That's just going to be dropped. A bunch of were-rats. And just a bunch of other stuff over here that doesn't really matter. Hopefully the game doesn't crash. The crossbows are all bad. I mean, I really don't need this, but we're mostly looking for this sort of stuff. Headband of Vast Intelligence. Thank you. Amulet of Natural Armor +3 and Ring of Protection +3. Those are not amazing. The Cloak of Resistance +4 is, however. Let's just get the save in there, because I think people need the Cloak of Resistance. So where's our cloaks? There it is. +2. Wait. Do I really have that? You got a +4 there. You got a resistance +4. Yeah. You got a resistance +3. Yeah, you're gonna get it. Do I benefit from this? Natural armor and +4 resistance bonus on saving throws against poison, sleep, and paralysis. Does this actually bring my armor class up? It does not, because it is the type of the bonus to resistance, or is it the bonus? The type of bonus is a resistance bonus, which is what the armor class already adds. Man, keeping track of all these bonuses in tabletop. And if you're a DM specifically, if your players want to cheat, they will cheat. My God. I can't believe to imagine how I can't begin to imagine how it must be to run a game in this setting, I suppose. Just taking care of bonuses specifically. What's your armor class? 305. That's my armor class. Bastard sword. Unstoppable Kanda over here. It's a bastard sword. It is a pretty awesome bastard sword. Let's look at it. Because I think you like it. You currently have the... This adds +6 to charisma, which is amazing, and I should probably give that sword to somebody who actually needs the charisma, because that is a bonus that works. This is a +4 bastard sword that gives its wielder a +4 bonus on persuasion checks. Damage reduction 5 against piercing, +8 bonus against saving throws against mind-affecting spells. Creatures hit by the Kanda must succeed a DC 17 fortitude saving throw or be affected by poison for 6 rounds, which deals 1d6 wisdom damage, and this is a target for 1 round. That's just better, isn't it? And she really doesn't need the charisma. So attack is currently 22. That just becomes 22. I don't remember who has charisma. I believe it's Octavia, and that's bad. Or I say who has charisma. I mean who needs charisma for their position. I believe it is Octavia. We got a full plate +4 over here. I believe I have a full plate +4 already. Belt of Giant Strength +4. That's not very good. Amulet of Natural Armor +3. We got a key for the General's bedroom. Ring of Protection +3. That's not anything to write home about. We got some things over here. Full plate +1. It's all. Those are probably the ones that are gonna be thrown away. I'm gonna need to make some calculations. Don't worry, I'll do them off camera. But still. What else? This is all the loot, of course, from just the whole level. So there's not only a lot of it, but there might also be more than just those good items that we just got, because they were pretty good. We got a belt of Mighty Constitution, Headband Advanced Intelligence, Natural Armor, and Protection Rings and Cloaks. It's not a good sign that everybody has Protection Rings and Cloaks. It's like, come up with better items please, to wear. Not just min-max crap. Seriously, because that's just min-max crap. Plus armor class. Not that it's not good. Mind you, I shouldn't have gotten that. That doesn't matter. Not that it's not good, but because it is, but it's just meh. So I got the heavy armor or the full plate +4. Now currently I have a full plate, a bladed plate that adds +3. Now I don't think you need that. Let's see. I don't think you need what you are wearing right now. Is that the one? Is that the one over there? It is. Let's see. So she has 48 armor class, 49 armor class. It turns out she needs it. What do you have? You have a +3, and that sucks. Go for it. Yeah, looking good. Looking sharp, Harim. Maybe you're gonna stop bickering. I don't even tell you about when he bickers when he's off camera, and I have to sleep and whatnot. So the leather +3. That could be a good thing. I don't think it is. Belt of Giant Strength. Yeah, those don't matter. What do I have? Yeah, I have a +4. I have the best. And it's also a Demantine, which makes me immune to normal weapons. I believe. Not that it matters much, because all their weapons are Good. We have the Charm of the Deep Waters for +6 enhancement bonus to Constitution and +5 Deflection bonus to armor class. My god. My god, that is an amazing item. It is a Deflection bonus to armor class, though. So it doesn't affect the armor class. Or, yeah, for her, it doesn't affect the armor class, because she already has the +5 coming from somewhere. I imagine from a ring or something. I don't... Yeah, there it is, a ring of deflection. What does this add? Does it not add... Yeah, it says enhancement. Maybe it's enhancement bonus to armor class? Maybe that's what the terminology is? I imagine it is. But everybody else sucks. So, or everybody else needs a little bit more stuff. Do you need more? You have a natural armor +5. Yeah, so that one is a enhancement bonus to armor class. I don't get it. I don't get it why the enhancement... Maybe the enhancement bonus needs to stack, or can stack. Anyway, you don't need that Constitution. I'm sorry, because you don't have it yet. I haven't looked at you. But you do, and you can get a little bit of armor class from there. Actually, you can't. Yeah, this thing sucks. That deflection bonus sucks. It's terrible. Dodge bonus against armor class against ranged attacks. That's just better. It's give me a little bit of Constitution. Okay, well, remember how I was saying that item was amazing? It turns out it sucks. I believe it is a new rule that similar. It's a new rule to Dungeons and Dragons 3.0 and 3.5, and then of course this is amazing. We got the best build, and of course the Pathfinder, which is based on 3.5. I believe it is a new rule that the similar stats or similar buffs don't stack, and I don't like that at all. It's what I was saying. It's just hard to keep track of as a GM. Look at that. That thing is amazing. +6 bonus to Strength, Dexterity, and Constitution. It's just... Yes. Yes, give me that. This is a Giant Strength +6. For you... You actually get armor class bonus from extra dexterity, which is unbelievable. I can't understand that, but it works. Yeah, you see that? Going by 1. It's because our dexterity modifier has gone up by 1. By the +2 dexterity. Then physical might probably is needed for other things. Yeah, physical flow. This is strength and constitution, and she has strength and dexterity, which is actually not bad. This is the other perfect physical perfectness, and this is the rubbish perfect physical perfectness. What does that give you? Extra strength? I kind of wanted the dexterity for him. What do I have? Just 6 strength. Do I want dexterity? Yeah, this is good. This is pretty good as well, mind you. This belt is the bomb. But, let's see what other things this person had. Who was it? Castruccio himself. The Headband of Mental Perfection. Wow. Freaking hell. +6 on Intelligence, Wisdom, and Charisma. Talk about... Holy crap. Those are... But again, they're... just brute force items. It's just like... Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. It's up here. That's pretty good. My crown, my current crown. What do you have? That's the Phylactery. The Phylactery is also pretty decent. She has the Mental Perfection already. So I'm just gonna up that. And it goes up a little bit more. Her ears are so big! Look at those ears! You can barely tell, but they're... I mean, it's the same, to be fair, but... It's big ears. Big elf ears. What else do we have over here? +1 insight bonus. Attack rolls against flat-footed flanked targets. That's pretty decent, actually. And then over here, we have the Professor's Hat. +2 competence bonus on all skill checks. So this is just... This doesn't really matter. I mean, it matters for something. For a little bit, mind you. But for non-spell... It matters for saving throws. It's the only thing that matters. For non-spell casters, it's kind of pointless. What exactly did you do? Yeah, I clicked over there and it lowered the inventory. That's just how it works. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. I don't know what Lindsay needs. She has alluring charisma. Is she the one that has the charisma? Because if I gave her that, That's because she needs that. Which means, Lindsay, I'm switching your weapons. You're useless as it is. So I'm giving you the sword. You're gonna love it. It's fine. It's gonna mean your death a couple of times, but don't worry about it. So, by date, hopefully she can use it. I don't know where it is. Because corrosive, all slayer. Wait, it was a sword, wasn't it? Maybe she can't use it, and I'm just not seeing it. Because, you know, it's all red. Right. Let me find it. She can't use it. It's, she can't use it. I think it's because she doesn't have the proficiency. What a shame. Anyway, it's fine. Moving on. What else did Tartuccio have? Or Castruccio or whatever. It's all the same to me. Amulet of Natural Armor +5. Now that's pretty good. Because you have a +5. You have a plus a bunch. It doesn't matter. You have a +3. So that's pretty good. Let's sort this again by that. And then you get that. What? Don't blick at me. I know what I'm doing. I think. Okay. What else? A ring of protection +5, of course. A ring of luck. Cloak of Resistance. Gilded key. And a fake briar. Now, I don't know what those are. Let's find out. What do you mean a fake briar? A sophisticated replica of a powerful relic with potent illusion spells covering its useless nature. Maybe this is what... maybe that's what the serpent was talking about. And then we have a Cloak of Resistance. Do you need the Cloak of Resistance? I think you might. No, you don't. Do you even need the one that you have? I don't think you do. But anyway. Ring of Protection +4. What? There it is. Cloak of Protection +5. Yeah, those don't stack. Ring of Luck +1. Channel Energy. Yeah. Sure, whatever. It's fine. They don't stack. Use them anyway. Yeah. Leather Armor. Bombardier's Vest again. Got some other things down here. Nothing that matters. A ladle, I'll take that, obviously. It's a ladle. Oh, and that's that. We got to the end. Okay. Now let me drop all the stuff that I don't need, because we're over encumbered. It was simpler than I thought. All I needed to do was dump the full plate +1. Because those are actually really heavy for what they're worth. So we don't really have many passages up here. We have that, obviously, but this is the one... should I go to the King's Chamber first? I don't expect there to be many passages from the King's Chamber, so yeah, I will go to the King's Chamber first, and then I will go down to the Torturer's Chamber and explore the rest. If indeed there is anything, because for all I know, this takes us to the same level. And look at that, it does. I can't really tell if there's anything there. I don't think there is. So it's just different names for the same area? I don't think we've been to the King's Chamber, though. So where does the other one lead? Over here. That's why they all have the same name up here. Okay, there's traps. I suspect the king didn't come here very often. Please don't murder us all. Thank you. Not detecting that much stuff, all things considered. Just got a save in there. Some sky metal. A glaive called Incorruptible Petal for a +5. That's actually pretty amazing. It's a two-handed weapon though, so it sucks. Yeah, it's just pretty amazing. It's a +5 two-handed weapon. Vulgar Statuette. A statuette of Irovetti and Irisa in a suggestive pose, neatly carved in marble. This is, historically speaking, something very common, by the way. But for a person who likes gravy, no, it isn't. It's because, you know, they're the worst. I want to see the vulgarness. You don't tell me the vulgarness? I think they're just dancing or something. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're dancing, for sure. It's the something else that's covering that other chair. Comes from the dancing. We also have a silver statuette over here. But that wasn't anything important. And we have a bed. The bed sheets and the carpet are soiled with gross stains of gravy, obviously. This guy wasn't very rich, was he? Because he didn't get people to clean his stuff. Where does this lead to? Someone's bleached bones lie at the bottom of the cold underwater lake. Why are the bones bleached at the bottom of the underwater lake? Exactly? Because bones get bleached when in contact with bleach, for sure, but also because of the sun? That's what happens? And they don't get bleached, they just look bleached. Because bleach kills all living organisms, and what remains of the bone is just, you know, the white malt and calcium and whatnot. And that they look bleached, they don't actually get bleached by the sun. The sun doesn't have chlorine or whatever bleach has to make it bleach. But I think we're done here, which means we're going out. I mean, we killed the king. That should be pretty obvious that we're done. But that's not what I meant. We explored everything. That's what really matters. At the end of the day, that's what matters. So let's see where this revolution goes, I suppose. We didn't even go to the other parts of town. I probably should have. Although, for all I know, I couldn't have. Ooh? What was that sound? There wasn't much of one. It was just sort of a... Nothing else to do over here. Oh, there is... I was just pressing J. Your Highness, if you left the palace alive, you must be the new Queen of Pitax. As victor, you deserve a much more stately greeting, but I'm afraid we'll have to postpone the festivities. Your new subjects are in urgent need of help. Professor Elbald, what are you doing here? It's dangerous for you here. I came because I was worried about you, but I'm not the one who is in danger right now. There are riots in the city. A crowd has gathered around the Academy of Grand Arts, and they're out for blood. I beg you, you must intervene before it's too late. I will intervene by interfering. Oh, we're just taken to a different area. That's why it was taking time to load. Both of those. What are we doing? A crowd is gathered around the Academy of Grand Arts, and they're out for blood. Well, maybe they all want the blood of Irovetti. And they're like, I don't like him because his statues and his gravy and his chairs, and he doesn't clean anything and doesn't have anybody cleaning his stuff. It's all terrible. So we want to kill him. And I'm like, yeah, we killed him. It's fine. Let's see what happens. A crowd of citizens armed with whatever they could find, bludgeons, daggers, torches, murmurs indignantly. They're listening to a Londi, a man in expensive clothes, lying... Oh, wait. They're listening to a Londi. A man in expensive clothes lies at his feet, writhing in a puddle of blood as he presses his hand over a wound. You gather from the screaming crowd that this must be Nunzio Arpaia, Irovetti's master of ceremonies. And also... the bringer of the end of the episode, because we're out of time for the day. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Pathfinder Kingmaker. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.